Hello everyone, welcome to the College Point. Today we will be covering all the concept related to Ayurveda, and this is a part of your IKS, that is Indian Knowledge System first year. Okay, so let's start with this concept. We'll try to cover maximum of the concept related to it. So Ayurveda, as we know, is the oldest healing system and it is also known as the science of life. Okay, Ayu means age and Veda means knowledge, and it is based on the principle of balancing body, balancing mind and spirit to promote health. So uh, mind, body and the spiritualism, all three components are important for a smooth functioning of a body. Okay, so this is the basic meaning of it, and the sources of Ayurveda, it transferred from Brahma, right? As we know that in the ancient Indian concept, there are three important main gods, that is Brahma, Vishnu and Shiv, or we can say it as a Mahesh. So Brahma was the god, is the god who shared the knowledge of Ayurveda to Dhanvantari, the most prominent name in the concept of Ayurveda, and Dhanvantari passed it to the various sages, the students of Dhanvantari, or we can say the sages, and then the sages passed to the various practitioners of the medicine. Okay, now the two important prominent books in the concept of Ayurveda is first Charak Samhita, written by Charak, is one of the foundational book on Ayurveda, and it covers the principles of diagnosis, treatment, herbal medicine and surgical procedure. The next one is the Sushruta Samhita, written by the Sushruta, the very prominent and famous person. He focused on the surgical techniques, provided description of surgical instruments, anatomy, and procedures like plastic surgery and cataract surgery. And it is very proud to say that Sage Sushruta, was the person who gave the who did the world's first plastic surgery and world's first eye cataract surgery, and that's why he is very famous for this surgical concept related to Ayurveda. Now we will be focusing on the principles of Ayurveda, the treatment for procedure in the Ayurveda. Ayurveda says that there is no common treatment, but there is a concept of personalized treatment. Personalized treatment means, as body is made up of two important concepts, that is Purusha and Prakriti, there is an interrelation between these both the things, right? So our body is made up of five elements, and these five elements are Agni, air, Jal, water, Vayu means air, right? Earth, fire and atmosphere, Agni, Jal, Vayu, Prithvi and Akash, and this all five component forms a part of the Purusha. Okay, the Purusha. Next, you have the Prakriti. Prakriti means the nature in which we live, the environment in which we live. And according to Ayurveda, there is an interaction between both these components, and that is why there should be a personalized treatment by understanding the problem and then curing according to the various medicine. So this was the principles of treatment under the Ayurveda concept, and if there is a disbalance or imbalance between this Purusha and Prakriti, the body generates three types of dosha. These three dosha are Vata dosha, Pitta dosh and Kapha dosh. Right? So hence Ayurveda focuses on seasonal diets and avoiding non-vegetarian food. So this is the basic assumption of the Ayurveda, and this is the problem arises when there is body is not functioning, the Purush and Prakriti is not interlining, then it generates three dosha: Vata dosh, Pitta dosh and Kapha dosh. All three dosh we will be understanding further into the following video. I hope you all are understanding. Any kind of doubt will be solved into the comment section. Terms in Ayurveda. The very general terms in Ayurveda: Panchakarma, means detoxification therapies. Ayurveda means knowledge of longevity. Vata dosh, which governs circulation, breathing and nerve impulses. It is composed of air and earth, right? Out of those five component, vata consists of air component and earth component. Pitta governs digestion, metabolism, and is composed of fire and water. It shows the qualities of heat. Kapha dosh governs stability and lubrication in the body, and it shows the quality of heaviness and solidity. Now, when it comes to digestion of the food that we eat, there are seven types of result. Okay, the body generates seven types of result, which is known as dhatus. Okay, these seven are: first is rasa, means plasma; second is rakta, which is blood; third is mans, which is muscle; fourth is meda, which is fat; next is asthi, which is bone; next is majja, which is bone marrow; and the last one is shukra, which is reproductory fluid. So these are the seven result of the food we eat, the digestion process into the body. Now, types of diagnosis under Ayurveda. When a doctor checks the patient's body, that process is known as diagnosis. And in the Ayurveda, the very general basic types of diagnosis, which is also done by the modern doctors also. The first one is the Nadi Pariksha, means is checking the pulse. Second is checking the tongue, which is known as Jivha Pariksha. Next is observation, which is also known as Darshana. Next is interrogation, means prashna, means the doctor asks few questions related to the symptoms of the problem and all. So all these are the seven, we can say four types of diagnosis under Ayurveda. Ayurveda was so prominent in and around the world that it influenced the people from Tibet, Sri Lanka, Southeast Asia to come into India to learn the concepts of Ayurveda and to apply into their country. So it was, yes, generally very famous and the oldest type of knowledge related to treatment. Other knowledge of medicine we will see, along with Ayurveda there were various other medicines were got prominent. The first one is Siddha, which was originated in Tamil Nadu. It emphasizes spiritual practice like yoga, meditation and dietary regulation, uses natural substance, minerals and metals to balance bodily function. The next prominent one was Unani, introduced to India by Persians and Arabs physicians. Okay, and the two major people, the two common name, prominent name under the Unani system were Hippocrates and Galen. Emphasized the balance of four humors: body, phylum, yellow bile and black bile. So the Unani system basically emphasized on these important concepts. Islamic influence. The hospitals were named as Dar al Shifa and medical colleges were named as Dar al Tib. The two important prominent physicians under the Islamic influence into the ancient India were Ibn Sina and Al Razi, and Hakim Ajmal Khan and Hakim Abdul Hamid. These were the four important physicians. During Islamic period, Ayurveda and Unani were used simultaneously. So it was not like that we focused on the one type of knowledge and we ignored the another one. There was always an interrelation, coordination between all these things, interaction between all this knowledge, and that's why we can see that in India we have accepted all the diverse flow of information and knowledge for the treatment purpose. When Britishers came into India, they came up with the concept of allopathy. They also introduced anatomy, physiology, pathology, and pharmacology, along with surgical techniques and vaccination. And as we know, that most of the things were also practiced in the Ayurvedic concept. Preserving reforms of medical. Rajaram Mohan Roy advocated for modernizing Ayurveda with British medical practices. In 1835, medical college in Calcutta, Madras and Bombay was established. Post independence, when India got independence, we accepted all these types of knowledge and we framed a ministry known as Ayush ministry. This is one of the important concept under Ayurveda in the post independence period, right? So Ayush, all the letters consist of: A stands for Ayurveda, Y stands for yoga, yoga and naturopathy, yes. U stands for Unani, S stands for Siddha, and H stands for homeopathy. The Ministry of Ayush was set up after independence, right? Few general facts. India is the first country to come up with the COVID vaccine. We developed Covaxin and we developed Covishield, so it is a proud moment for us. India was the first to do the live heart transplant, so it is again a proud moment for all of us. And we are the first in the world to teach the nature and sustainability concept, that a body, the Purusha and Prakriti concept, to the world. So for that purpose, 21st June is generally considered as the International Yoga Day every year, and the process goes on. It is a simple quote for all of you for the healthy being. It says, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya. It means let all the people be happy, let all the people be illness free, let all the people be satisfied with what the things they have, let all the people enjoy the nature, and let all the people be safe at their place. This is the meaning of it, and with this we'll close this part. We will coming with the second part of the Ayurvedic concept. Thank you so much.